I just made a little short that I'm feeling in love with about permission to be a gangster and what that really means in terms of a gang leader being one who provides protection if you're aligned. And the thing about the kind of gang leaders that I'm talking about, that I'm talking to, speaking through the iteration of it, of me, is those who, well, first and foremost, aren't afraid of the caterpillar goo, the caterpillar soup that we have to experience and endure to keep quantum leaping, to be at the leading edge of the embodiment of what's possible as this soul human combination of beingness, of quantum and material beingness. And the protection part is that if you follow me, and this is also for you, as you embody being plugged into the earth, being tapped into source and letting the energy flow through this central column, it's freaky still to the mass majority who are still programmed to be afraid of themselves. And plugging into the earth, plugging into source helps us to dissolve our fear of ourselves. And it was exactly that flow and the openness to the center of our own psyche, to the high functioning of our own heart coherence field, and to our soul, through the sacral, through the void space of letting go of earthly control. We actually gain access to being a co-creator when we are liberated from the limitations. Good morning, my love. We are liberated from the limitations. And so anyone following us into that is going to be in an environment, in a field of that. And so they'll be getting the permission and the reflection to be doing that for themselves, which puts them in the position, in the power seat of their own authentic power. And there's reverence there, there's gratitude there. But the protection comes from being in the field of permission and gaining the traction to inhabit themselves. They're not, in the end, relying on you for any protection. And there's no threat of having to visually or factually align in any obvious way. The alignment is energetic, it's frequency, it's liberation, it's the frequency of freedom. So I'm going to take just a few more minutes here before I go make breakfast for everyone in my house. Let all the noises, whether it's the noises from my home or your place, space that you're in, let everything press you into this moment. Let everything call you into this moment. And we are going to just really massage the caterpillar soup of this transitional, transformative, transmutative moment in time. You are energy speaking energy. You are of the mystery. You are in the mystery. This isn't something new for you, but coming into companionship with the experience as opposed to resistance might feel awfully fresh. And in that, a bit freaky. But we're here for it. The cocoon and the membrane of your auric field always is, it's your zone. As you build relationship with your capacity to be held in your own energy field and be at any phase of the process of expressing embodied aliveness that is always made of energy, that is always in motion. Change is the only constant. Everything is always evolving, and to be truly okay with that, we can build relationship, we can remember relationship with our tubular vessel, moving energy up and down between soul star and earth star. Between source and the center of the earth. And that allows us to inhabit our full field. We get to release the stories, the tangles that distract and distort our experience and our permission of fully inhabiting ourselves and having a conscious relationship with our own auric field as our domain, as our control center. That the impact that we do have is through our relationship with the energy moving here, with the frequency here, with the conversations, with the quantum field happening here. Anything happening out there is to remind you of this portal of impact, to pressure you, urge you, provoke you further into yourself, to ascend into and through the opportunity to be fully embodied as the baseline energy master that you are. Sometimes it feels like I'm saying the same thing every day. I know it comes through in different ways, but also apparently people need to hear things like 7 times before it really starts to register. And I watch that with my clients and the people I'm playing with, where they're like wildly intelligent and already have so much going on in terms of awareness and embodiment. And I say things that I think are simple, that are just reiterating truths that they're already in touch with. But then it's like, say it a few more times through the conversation and I see it click deeper. And so it's like, don't feel or let any resistance or feeling stupid for like repeating bite-sized practices or affirming things to ourselves, like really stroking the ego into surrender towards a soulful frequency of the true deep knowing of possibility, of best case scenarios. Like, why would we stop ourselves until that is the case? And when that is the case, the micro and macro investments will be flowing, no resistance. And it's finding the resistance precious and sweet and letting your attention and presence go to the resistance so that the warmth of your quality attention and presence can resolve, dissolve, repair, recycle the energy of the stories, creating that resistance, the attachments, creating that resistance. Just turned around, looked at my son, and we smiled at each other. It's like, it's what this is about. I hope you take it to heart that I show up here and I'm smiling at you. I'm feeling you. Time and space is a wonky opportunity, constantly available to us and ever more experientially available in our awareness as we work to remember the tubular vessel that we are for moving energy, fresh life force energy, old, stinky, stagnant energy, recycling it with the earth and with source. Return to sender, recycle that shit back into fresh life force energy. It's easy peasy for source to do. That is what source does. Likewise with the earth. There's all this fear of not enoughness. I don't have enough time or resources to let myself be in this caterpillar soup cocoon, having this conversation with myself, feeling how weird and wild it is to be alive and to be this thing made of energy that actually can reconfigure and reorchestrate my expression and quantum leap to an entirely different energy environment. Because the frequency, the patterns of my thinking, tinkering, aching have resolved, relaxed, been relieved, so that I can receive the fresh energy ever available to flow through me, to be directed through me, to nurture and nourish my cells as they are so available, to be imprinted with beliefs about reality. And so I whisper to my water. I talk to the water around me in this caterpillar soup. I talk to the water that I am. And I tell beautiful stories. And when I catch myself telling stinky, stunk stories, I notice how cute I am, wanting to belong. Wanting to be a member of a family who thrived on gossip and fear. And that was a part of what I'm here to learn from that experience and to be a beacon of remembering, capacity to reconfigure the patterns, to go all the way into my own core, center of my psyche, center of my heart, center of my hara, to get the psyche, heart, and soul aligned in expression through this human body. And so in this soupy phase of liminal, expansive moments on earth, in collective, with myself, in my home, I let my brain ruminate on beauty. I let any sense of ugliness be met with warmth and adoration for the deliverance that is only possible in the reconciliation of opposites. I'm here, full spectrum, to be able to come eye to eye with any of it and see and sense beauty. Not by any typical standards and not by any limiting orchestrations of understanding. I'm here to redefine things, to finally respect myself and my capacity in this body being. I'm here turning to goo to be reborn in a brilliant way that actually expresses my exquisite sensitivity in a high functioning, high frequency that is available to the people. I am special, I am unique, and I am also same. Same but different. Same but different. That same is there. We all have equal opportunity to move energy with the earth and with source. And here we are doing it, practicing, investing, devoting, exploring, experimenting, maybe just getting a little taste. Maybe you'll feel tantalized and come back again and again and again, whether it's with me. Just let it be with yourself, whoever else is around, moving energy with the earth. Moving energy with source. Let's massage your soul star for a few moments here. As I hear some grumpy little growling over there, hungry bellies. Soul star. So alive and well. An earth star. So alive and well. Okay, my babes. Breakfast time for us over here. And I will simply say, get in on the I Am Free 3-month workshop. It starts this Friday. Doors will be open till December 1st. Telegram group already going. There's a channel and a group. We got a simple but profound 6-7 minute a day practice. Feels so good. You can make it shorter, you can make it longer. But the thing is that it's bite size. And you could never convince me that you don't have 6 or 7 minutes in your day to do this. And as it becomes muscle memory, it's going to cross your mind more and more. And you're going to say yes to it more and more, which is going to support you to move more and more energy and feel the fluidity, the flow, the freedom with more and more and more and more ease. This is a little practice that I have done with people of literally all ages and seen the energy shift in a moment, in the 6 minutes. Instantaneous results, but also accumulating. Rapid, radical results accumulating. So that bite-sized daily investment is part of the challenge. Not required, but why wouldn't you? So I post myself doing that every day because I'm not above these bite-sized practices. And I am well into my energy mastery journey, but the bite-sized practices are the basics, and being an energy master is the basic baseline of my being. So I'm not going to skip the basics. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. We are family here. We don't need to be all so crusty. Basics. They're for all of us every day, to keep the constipation at bay, to keep the authentic energy mastery innocent and simple and safe and secure, a field of permission to invite the people in to remember their power. So our workshopping is positioning you in your own experiential self, discharging and detaching through conversation, through quantum energy work, through playing with, I have an immense collection. A healer this summer described me as like a Helena Bonham Carter character with like a Santa sack full of tricks and full of cats. I'm not sure what the cats were about, but there are probably many animals in there. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but at the same time, I promise you, a more intimate relationship with discharge and detachment that allows you to feel like freedom is yours. Like freedom is you. Like freedom is a word to name yourself at the center of it all. Like it's something that's always been there, that you could always feel, that's always been guiding you, leading you, calling you home. And you get to inhabit that home and remind people that it's available, but also be more honest and kind in your everyday relating to yourself and your experiential reality and to others, relationships, partnerships, family, professional, your creative expression. More deeply, deeply, deeply authentic as you feel liberated from any accumulated fear of yourself, of your own psyche, of your own heart power, of your own soul. How immense and immaculate your soul actually is. To no longer be scared of ourselves. That's what freedom is. So come to the I Am Free workshop. If you need a discount, if that helps you to get in, there's a pay in full, really sizable discount. If you're on my email list, you can sign up for that below. Or there's a 3-month payment plan. And this is something that's going to be repeating, but there's something pretty darn special about being the OG in the OG container that's setting the tone for the rest of spiraling, swirling, linear, non-linear time. So I can't wait for Friday. That's our first workshopping call. And yeah, I'll stop talking now because it's breakfast time. I love you. Thank you for being here. I hope your day is filled with that sense of beauty in the decomposition, in the swirly twirly, sticky, slimy reorchestration of energy wanting, needing to express itself authentically. I hope your presence, your attention feels warm enough to dissolve the resistance, to be really and honest and kind with yourself in the middle of all of it. I hope you feel angels all around you, cheering for you, rooting you on, adoring you. Ancestors singing your praises for being the person come to remember themselves as the transmutation device which heals in every direction of time and space. It's a tricky but wonderful, wonderful role, and I'm glad that we can be in it together here.